after last night, starting off with some Detox Tea. This has some hibiscus in it, lots of good antioxidants and some other great things for detoxing. Feels good. I actually don't feel that bad today. I drank a lot of water before I went to bed, and then when I woke up in the middle of the night, I drank tons of water, so I feel pretty good. I actually want to go out for a walk, so I'll see if I can manage that. I was eating a little bit of these grapes that we got from the store the other day that actually are not that good. But I cleaned them up and they'll just be hanging out ready to eat. I'm having my oatmeal this morning. I'm going to put some peanut butter in it in a second, and my tea. Getting a bunch of really good antioxidants this morning. Yum. Okay, we're at Chipotle, and I want to show you the super secret way of ordering. You order a burrito bowl like this. You got all the burrito topping fixings. You order a tortilla on the side, and then you make your own burrito at the table. And you can fill it just how you want so they don't mess it up. And you can be super ninja about it and order 2 burritos, and you can have actually 2 full burritos this way. So just some thoughts, some options. And hot chocolate again. So just an update. You saw the food that I ate yesterday, which wasn't that great, but it could have been worse. I did the cookies and hot chocolate thing again. I have a lot of food at my house that I could be eating, but I have a guest in town, and we're not being great influences on each other right now, which is okay. It happens. I'm still feeling strong and excited about doing the challenge again and eating the healthy foods and all that. But when you guys see my video for tomorrow, man, we went off the rails today. So yesterday was kind of okay. Today was terrible. I mean, bad, but not too worried about it. I know, just 1 or 2 days of screwing up is not a big deal. And I eat well for the most part, so I can always feel good about that. But just do your best. We're just all doing our best, and we have different influences and things like that. So, yeah, so let me give you my Nutritarian nugget. Let me figure it out real quick, 1 sec. Okay, today's Nutritarian nugget comes from the book The Beck Diet Solution by Judith S. Beck, PhD. This book is fantastic, you guys. If you've ever tried to diet or lose weight, you know that so much of it is not about what you're eating. It's just not. It's about your mental stability and what you're doing to get through the issues you have in your mind while you're trying to diet, right? And I don't really like the word diet because it makes you think of like eating like a cracker and, a tiny little piece of cheese, and then that's your meal for the day, or like 1 piece of iceberg lettuce and, a crouton or something. That's not what I mean when I'm saying dieting. I just mean trying to get on track with your eating plan. And of course, I haven't been the perfect example of things from time to time, but that's okay. We're all on a journey, right? So I want to tell you something that really helped me to understand something that would happen to me a lot when I was going through this stuff. And this idea of practicing hunger tolerance. So this is found on page 121 of the Beck Diet Solution. I'll put a link for this book down in the description below. And this really taught me something huge about myself, because I never realized how much I feared being hungry. I was so afraid that I was going to be somewhere, be out and get hungry and feel those like shaky feelings and feel irritable and just that feeling. I hated that feeling. One little side note, that feeling of being shaky, being irritable, that kind of hunger is actually what Dr. Furman calls toxic hunger. That's not real hunger. That's addiction. That's withdrawal from eating, basically. And you can learn more about that in his Eat to Live books, but I have found that to be true over the few years that I've done this, that you actually do, when you can regulate yourself to eat good foods and to eat at the right times, have 3 meals a day, no snacks, stuff like that. I think my cat's mad at me for making a video right now, but be quiet. When you can get on track and you can start to recognize what true hunger feels like, it's actually more of a feeling in the throat. It makes your mouth water. That's why my website's called The Watering Mouth. It makes you anticipate the food, but it's not down in the stomach. It's not that crazy, irritable, hangry kind of a feeling. So if you can get to this point where you realize it is not an emergency if you're hungry. So this is what this section talks about. So it's important to learn that you can tolerate hunger. Once you effectively convince yourself of this, hunger won't seem like such a big deal. When you're hungry but it's not time for a meal or snack, you'll be able to say yourself, oh well, I wish I could eat now, but it's okay, I can wait. That sentence for me, that oh well, I wish I could eat right now, but it's okay, I can wait, I actually wrote that on a note card and I put it on my computer for a long time. So hey, shh, quiet. So I could refer to it when I got hungry, because what I started thinking into my head was, okay, I remember one time I did this cleanse, and it was like 11 days of eating only like this lemonade mixture. You guys have probably heard of it, the Master Cleanse or whatever. It's a disaster, don't do it. But I realized that I could go for days, and I had water fasted before too, probably for a day or two total, which I'm not recommending these things for sure, and definitely not if you're diabetic or anything like that. You should be very careful with this kind of stuff. I don't recommend it at all. I don't like it, but there are some reasons for it that are helpful, but that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm trying to say is that I have gone, and we all know, we've heard of people that do hunger strikes and things like that. You can go for a lot of days without food. Many, 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 many days without food at all. So to me, that was kind of my proof, like, oh, I don't have to actually eat. Like when I get hungry, I don't have to eat right now. It's okay. I could go for a day. I could go for 2 days, 3 days, whatever, without eating. And reminding myself that it's possible to survive without food for a little while made me kind of lose that, oh my God, what's going to happen if I don't eat right now, kind of an idea. And so it says that you can tolerate hunger and that it comes and goes. One day very soon, you could even purposefully skip lunch. You know, not like if you're a diabetic or whatever, but just try it. Try it out, see what happens if you skip lunch. It'll help you realize that hunger is not an emergency. You'll find it's not nearly as uncomfortable as you now believe, because you're actually prepared for it and you're thinking about it, you're anticipating it. If you fear hunger, you might routinely eat to avoid the feeling. You might never have learned that it's okay to feel hungry, or you might never have developed skills to help you withstand hunger. Purposefully skipping a meal will prove something to you. You definitely don't have to eat when you're hungry. Just because you want to eat doesn't mean you always should. And this is one of the most important things you need to learn to lose excess weight and keep it off. So a very cool, just like cognitive therapy kind of a thing to go through and just realize, I don't have to eat. I actually do not have to eat this particular meal. And we're not talking about anorexia. That's not what I'm talking about at all. It's not like I'm telling you to like not eat for a few days. It's just this idea of letting yourself know that you don't actually have to eat, so you don't have to fear not eating. You don't have to fear being hungry, because when you get home or when you get back from that gym or, you know, workout, or you get home from yoga or whatever, you can always eat then. So just something interesting to think about, because it really hit me. I don't know if it's helpful for you, but let me know down in the comments below what you think about this idea. Do you fear hunger? Do you have that feeling of, oh my gosh, I don't want to feel this way? Let me know what you think about it down below, and if this helped you at all. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And just be warned, tomorrow's video is not very good as far as the food goes. So take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.